immense pleasure to welcome you all to the ATAL Faculty Development Program on Green Economy, that is Transition to a Green Economy, Policy, Finance and Innovations. I, Dr. Shilpa Mishra from MMS Department, Alamuri Ratnamala Institute of Engineering and Technology, Maharashtra. And it is indeed an honor for me to serve as a coordinator of this faculty development program. On behalf of our institute and the organizing team, I extend a warm welcome to our Honorable Chairman, Mr. Gupta Sir, our Campus Director, Dr. Lavendra Bothra Sir, our Principal, Dr. Prakash Patel Sir, and all our respected faculty members and all esteemed participants who have joined us from various institutes and parts of the country. Dear all, this ATAL FDP aims to bring together expert academicians and researchers to deliberate on the importance of a green and sustainable economy, an economy that balances growth with the environmental responsibility and social quality or equity. Over the coming days, we will engage in interactive sessions, discussions, and knowledge sharing that will surely broaden our understanding of sustainability in the economic context. We are deeply grateful to our management for their constant encouragement and to AICT ATAL Academy for giving us opportunity to host this significant program. Dear all, we begin this session with the virtual lap lightning and Saraswati Vandana to mark the start of the ATAL faculty program. Dear all, I'm sharing my screen with the Saraswati Vandana and lamp lightning.
या कुन्तेन्दु तुषारहारधारा या शुभ्रवस्त्रधृता या वीणावरदण्डमण्डितकरा या श्वेतपद्मासना या ब्रह्माच्युत शंकर प्रभृतिभिः देवैः सदा वन्दिता सा मां पातु सरस्वती भगवती निःशेषजाड्यापहा।
Thank you, everyone. May this auspicious beginning illuminate our journey ahead. Thank you for joining us. Now, I take to the inaugural session forward. I now request our Principal Sir to kindly address the participant and share his views on the significance of the green economy and this initiative. Our Principal, Dr. Prakash Patel, Sir.
Hello, sir. Are you there?
Sir, you are muted, sir. Sir, still you are muted. Please unmute yourself, sir.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Am I audible?
Yes, sir. It's echo somewhere there.
Hello. Good evening, all. I would like to. Sabani sir.
Yes, sir.
Double echo क्यों आ रहे हो?
Echo up.
Echo normally comes when two devices, if you're
Devices
logging
are
on two
nearby, no?
devices and
One
they're
of
adjacent.
them on
So
your mobile,
one
so
of the
please,
device can be switched off.
I am on PC now.
only on PC, no?
Just a minute.
So please continue, sir.
Just.
No, still the echo sound is affecting.
But it is clear. Is it clear now?
Yes, sir.
So
No,
I
no.
would like to welcome all the participants for ATAL FDP on transitioning to green economy policy, finance, and innovation.
Okay, sir.
Is it clear?
No, sir. Still echo sound is coming.
Just a minute.
So please recheck from your end. Is there anything, any other devices on?
I should just a minute. I should leave this meeting and start again. Sir? Just a minute.
Make host change.
Oh, matters.
No worries, sir. We will solve this issue within a minute. So you can start from your mobile also. There may be a network issue. Hello, sir. Okay.
Sorry for the inconvenience. Sir is going to rejoin again.
Yeah, please, sir. We can understand because our college is there at rural, so network issue may be there. So it will be our pleasure. So does sir join again? राजेश सर शिल्पा मैडम को प्लीज को होस्ट बना दीजिए एंड मेक हर राजेश शिल्पा मैम को को
Yes,
होस्ट
ma'am.
बना
Yes,
दीजिए
ma'am.
सो शी कैन
Continue.
अनम्यूट herself. So dear participant, sir will join soon. We will go ahead with a session. My request is that our guests are also over here. So Shilpa ma'am and Kiran sir, shall we go ahead if you permit?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Yes, sir. So sir will also join. We will have his words at the end. We will go ahead with the session. So here we are there with Kiran Bhole sir, who is our guest for the inaugural of our ATAL FDP. So I request Kiran sir, please start with your inaugural speech. And are you
Yeah,
able
thank
to
you.
share a screen? Yeah.
Thank you for the confirmation. Thank you for the invitation. Just confirm I'm audible well. to all the audience?
Yes, sir. You are audible.
Yeah.
You are audible. It is
Yeah,
our
let me
pleasure
share.
that
Let
we
me
are.
share.
Yes,
Let me
yes,
share
sir.
my
Yes, sir.
screen.
It will be our pleasure that you are here with us for the session. You are our guide
Yes.
for the all Atal FDP, and he is having the such a nice pro forma over here. So please, sir, you please inaugural our Atal FDP. You guide us at
Thank you,
every
ma'am.
step
Is
for the
my
session.
screen visible to all of you?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It is visible.
It was nice talking to all of you here on the Atal first day, it's really a privilege to be a part of this Atal in the form of a guest. And when the invitation came, I saw your topic, and I really happy to see that the topic selection is so wonderful. It is like transitioning to a green economy policy, finance, and innovation. Really, it's a need of time. And if we see, there are like so many, the all from the United Nations to Government of India and all other countries are resonating with this particular principle and the theme. Might have, all of us might have learned about the sustainability development goal, and nowadays it is a part of every institution to follow all that. And this particular topic is rightly in align with that particular theme. For me now in this particular address, I'll be putting you some of the examples which are the systems which we have developed and mankind has developed by taking the inspiration from the nature and directed toward the sustainability. So I think this particular few uh, case studies or few examples will really lighten up the participant and will inspire participant further also to take a part from the inspiration from the nature and develop some of the systems which will contribute to the green economy. If you see in the nature, there are so many patterns available. This particular screen tells you, various types of the patterns, typically the fractal formations or fractal type of a pattern. You see in cauliflower or in the universe or the branches of the tree or the leaf venation. We see the delta when the river hits the sea. We see the cardiovascular system where also we get so many of fractal, and all these fractal are for some kind of a reason. A few purpose. The reason behind the few purpose is we have explored, and many we are not yet explored. Okay, in all nutshell, the nature is the great designer, and these are few of the examples. And the mankind has started mimicking this, and we call it as a biomimicry. So biomimicry is a practice that we learn from and mimic the strategies found in nature to solve the human design challenges. And all, if you look at the history, artists, designers, scientists, engineers, all these people have followed it and tried to do it, and we call it as a biomimicry. Few examples where we tried to follow in some way, but it is not a biomimicry, are like, if you look at the Hong Kong airport, where all those kind of trees and all which are there in the airport. So it's not biomimicry, but it is called as the biophilia. So biophilia means we are putting the plants. Same thing like, we at the home in balcony, we are putting some plants. So it's not biomimicry, but it is a philia. So liking, we like the nature, so we put on so the flower in the balcony, so many plants and all those to feel like we are close to the nature. Okay, so that's a connectness to the nature. Another example, few of you might have seen Lotus Temple at the Delhi. Okay, it's a form. It's not functioning like a lotus, but it's a form. So it's a example of architect. It's a form of lotus, right? So it looks like nature, and that is a another example. And typically we all this particular thing as the biomorphism, right? Third particular part is bioutilization. We follow few of the Ayurvedic medicines or Ayurvedic treatments and all. So we use the material which are available in the nature, derived from the nature, for a few of the purposes, right? In cooking, we use all, and many other in medicine purposes. That is called as a bioutilization. And the last is nothing but the biomimicry. Okay, so biomimicry means it functions like a nature. So we tried, and many things, if we look around, we take the inspiration from the nature and design many more things and design the systems as well. One of the example is the Shaskin. We take the inspiration from it and develop the attire like for the swimmers and all those, and many other examples from where the for the product for which the inspiration is taken from the shark skin. So that's the biomimicry. So biomimicry is nothing but practice that learns from and mimics the strategies found in nature and solve the human design challenges. Who is the father of this biomimicry in modern time? So in modern time, if we look at the Percy Shaw is the first one, is and Percy Shaw and the Johns are considered as the fathers of the modern biomimicry. What Percy Shaw did is he was how he get inspired and devise his first innovation inspired from the nature is when he was driving in the United Kingdom in the night, and it was hilly area and he could go pass through all the hilly area because of the cats all around sitting on the banks of the hillside, and that gives the direction to him, and without accident he reaches his home. Okay, and he takes that particular inspiration, and what becomes is that cat-sized device or product, which is a stud, and we found on the roads, and that illuminates in the night. Okay, so marvelous innovation, which is inspired from the nature. Another innovation is the given by Jobs, and we all are using that particular innovative product is nothing but the Velcro. Velcro is actually commercial name. How the Velcro come into the existing? George was moving, going into the jungle safari along with his dog, and when he returned back, he saw many these particular birds were on his dogs and also on his attire. So when he saw all those birds and then examined, and he take the inspiration and the locking principle which is there in the birds, and then he took that inspiration from the birds and created the locking mechanism, and thus it takes long time for the Jaws, 10 years to come up with a device, and we call it the Velcro. Velcro, where we don't find, we find everywhere, the belts, the shoes, everywhere, many, many things we use the Velcros for the locking purpose. And it's so simple device, but really it takes a 10 years to come to this particular the product. Okay, so it goes through all raw material, the selection, working, mechanical engineering. If you look at behind that, it's so enormous. Weaving, bath dyeing and washing, then hooking, looping, and making all those, and then slitting, packing, and then finished product. And Velcro comes at no cost nowadays, okay, and used in many products for the packaging purposes, for locking purposes, basically. It's a classical example of the product development or the innovation inspired from the nature and very sustainable. Another, if you look at the nature, and all of you would have seen that the lotus leaf, in spite of it is open in environment, so much of disturbances, it's open to open invitation to dirt, and it's all in a clay. Still the lotus leaf is very clean. Self-cleaning characteristics of the lotus. It's because there are so many nanostructured bumps on the lotus leaf, and we see the droplets do not go and wet the surface of the lotus leaf, and that's recorded as a hydrophobic characteristics of the lotus. Taking inspiration from the lotus leaf, the many paints are derived, and all those particular paints are inspiration taken from the nature. One classic example, when the bullet train was first of all commissioned in the Japan, and it was going through all those tunnels created for the bullet train, and it was so much of these acoustic collision that were happening when the bullet train was passing through the terrain. and the sound level was beyond beyond the comfort level of the human, and it was so noisy that people in the Japan and during those time after the commissioning were saying no to the bullet train. It was so making noise, okay, and humming effect and all those, the proper is all so much noisy that the resident which are far away, maybe 200 or 300 meters away, having houses from the bullet train, were having a lot of resistance for this bullet train. Then the engineer who was responsible for this bullet train project, he was also a bird watcher. He was, passion. It was his passion. And when he was watching the bird like kingfisher and his dive into the lake to catch the fish, the dive was passionate, and that inspired him, and that inspiration led to the creation of the nose for the or the front end for the bullet train, and then the noise level drops rapidly. And this is the inspiration which the nature has given. If you look at the nature, you get so many things, so many solutions to the problem of ours. Okay, another same continued with the bullet train. The another source of the noise was the pantograph, and pantograph was redesigned. Still, India, we use this kind of a pantograph, but in bullet train, this is the pantograph, which has a serration, and it is taken inspiration from the Bhole's things. It is having serration, and because of that, it fly without any noise, and it is implemented in the pantograph, implemented in the Shinkansen bullet train in the Japan, and it's absolutely the noise free. Another example, if you look at the wind tree, is the wind tree. Many of you would have seen the turbines, wind turbine, all those are the horizontal shaft, and with horizontal shaft, it takes a lot of space, and also that it is good at the hilly area. But if you want to extract the energy of wind energy in the cities where the wind flow is less, there the people come up with the wind tree concept. There are many in the nature. There is a wind tree which has a unique design such that the leaves rotates on the stem and which is vertically, and the vertical shaft wind turbine were invented by the people, and in the foreign countries this wind tree is installed in the cities and still generating the power and useful to some good extent. Not only to the transportation and energy part, but if we take the inspiration from the nature, then it contributes a lot to the color segment also. What we are doing with artificial practices is we are using a lot of dyes and pigment. And with a lot of dyes and pigment usage, we are polluting the environment a lot. Okay. When we are talking about the green economy, this usage of the dye and pigment has to be stopped. But what is alternative? We are so much fascinating with the colors, so we can't live without the color, right? So, but then when if the dyes and pigments are not to be used, so where is the solution? If you look at the nature is filled with so many colors. If you look at the sky, the shades, okay, different colors. If you look at the flowers, different colors, okay. If you look at the butterflies, they are with the different colors. How these colors are coming, they are all structural colors. They are all structural colors without dyes and pigment. And people have invented many things. LED is a classical example, taking inspiration from the fireflies. That is the most important invention that in the today's time. And then if someone would have seen then some colors which are laid at some temples and all, and if we stand on those kind of a color strips, we found cool kind of a thing. So that's a photonic cooling. So it's a miracle. It's also derived from the nature. Not only to this, if we look at the air conditioning segment, a lot of air, we are putting a lot of air conditioning, and it's polluting and having harmful effects towards the environment. Taking inspiration from the termite mold. Okay, this is a termite mold typically in the African segment. So it's too long, almost a 3 meter high. But if you look at the termite is having the cool temperature is very drastically down, even if in the summer case, when it reaches to some 45 or 45 to 50 in African continent, but the termite mold maintains its temperature in 29 and something like that. And when it is a cool, it remains the hot. So how the termite is able to do maintain this temperature, okay, that is studied by the architect, the Zimbabwean architect, Mick Pierce, and he comes with the creation of the mall, that's the Eastgate Mall in Zimbabwe, which is free from the air conditioning. It's completely a big mall, but the air conditioned mall, but air conditioning is achieved by taking inspiration from the termite mall. So it's classical example. If you go through this particular website now, time I don't have too much to showcase all those, but I have all those kind of the links. So I'll share with Dr. Shilpa, and for all participants, it will be useful to study all this architect of this Eastgate Center, how beautifully it is constructed. Everything is provided there, from the engineering to the architect to the design. You must see. It's wonderful to see this particular mall. Okay, we should take inspiration when we are talking about the green economy. Then next is nothing but the structural concepts. Structural, we are relying so much on the artificial construction theories and the structural engineering. But if you look at in the nature, there's so many good things and inspirational things from the structural engineering. We look at this particular flowers, how beautifully it is supported. So this fractal type of the concept is used at many places. Typically, in this picture shows the Stuttgart airport terminal having tree-like supports from the roof. And if you look at the trees, it's a classic example of the structure. You see the coconut, the tree, it stands still even in windy condition from years and years. Okay, how it stands still. Okay, so the structural concept, how it is a fibril and how it is flexible, so that it do not fall. There's so many inspiration to take from the structural engineer as well. Self-cleaning I talk about in the leaf and all. And coming to the different materials, we invented composite, we invented ceramics and all. But in ceramic, if you have to produce by our own way, then we have to put a lot of heat, lot of pressure. So these are the two things which we require. Ceramic processing is, above the melting point of the metal even, But we found all those materials in nature, all those ceramics, all those composites form at normal room temperature and the pressure. Okay, and that's something is great to watch. Can we mimic all those, and can we create such a structural, such a wonderful material like ceramics and the composites without such processing at a high temperature and the pressure? Okay, so these are few of the examples. You can see the muscle and all those. And also in this segment, in the material segment, we can also take the inspiration from few of the organisms where they have the sticking ability in the wet conditions as well. We use the adhesives. We use the adhesives which we have created, but we require so many preparations. It dries. The surface should be dry, clean, etc. But if you look at the muscles and all, they stick to the rocks even in the condition which are exactly opposite, wet condition and salty conditions in the sea. So can we take such inspiration from the nature and devise few materials which really will solve our problems? Then this is a razor clam. Razor clam is a classical example. It's an organism which makes the deep. It's go deep into the sand, and without any problem. So taking that inspiration, many unmanned aerial vehicles, etc. What is the beauty of this? If you look at in the sand, if you penetrate our finger, we can't go after some particular depth. But this particular animal is able to go, and taking inspiration how it works, the many unmanned aerial vehicle and all those they created. And classic example is the mosquito. And taking inspiration from mosquito, how the mosquito bites us, it's a very short time. We could not realize it, right? And the trunk of the mosquito is very soft, and there is a fascicle labium which supports it. and in very fraction of second, it sucks the blood. Okay, this observation of the mosquito lead to the one more invention, and it's called as the painless needles. But typically, while giving the doses to the typically newborn babies, we use that. So it works on a similar principle as the mosquito, okay, on mosquito bites. And that particular thing is translated into the innovative product for us as the painless injection. So all this in nutshell, I have tried to give you few of the examples which are taken from the nature, and we created the biomimicry product which is sustainable. At the end, all are fascinating about the computer engineering and the AI and all those. That is also the inspiration from the nature. You look at the swarm intelligence. Okay, swarm intelligence is nothing but a classical example of a shawl of a fish or marching of a birds from one country to another or one region to another, and they are moving, okay, without any collision and all, and going and finding the path. So based on that, we created our the AI based the algorithms and all. So classical example where we learn many things from the nature. There are two approaches. One is from nature to solution, and another is problem to solution. In case of the Shinkansen bullet train, there was a problem of a noise. We approached to the nature, and we see in how the kingfisher dives into the water, and that dive is splashless. So we got the solution. Okay, we were having a problem. Go to the nature, found the solution. Another is observe the nature and take the inspiration and find out the solution. The lotus effect is the approach of nature to solution. And the classical the design principles the nature is having, if you are looking for the innovation concept, there are 10 basic principles. Nature uses only the energy it needs and relies on freely available energy. Nature recycles all material. Nothing is waste in the nature. Nature is resilient to the disturbances. Nature leads to optimize rather than maximize. We go for maximization, but nature never do that. Never always optimize the things. Nature provides mutual benefits. Nature runs on the information. Nature uses chemistry and materials that are safe for living beings. Nature builds using abundant sensors, incorporating rare resources only sparsely. Nature is locally attuned and responsive, and nature uses shape to determine the functionality. The very, very interesting videos mentioned for design, how to have the design principles based on this nature's unifying pattern. Must see. Okay, there are a few cases which are presented here, and in nutshell, their design is categorized in 6 different stages. If you go and look at how the biomimicry happens, so if you have a problem, define it, then biologize the same, discover, abstract, emulate, and evaluate. These are the 6 steps, and it may be iterative. Order may change, but these are the 6 steps. If you go and do this, and then you can have really good design which is inspired from the nature, and it is a sustainable. There are many case studies which are available, and I put into the videos, and you can take your time to see all those videos, how these 6 steps are used and how the products are being developed, which are which are contributing to the green economy. And many innovations are, happening with these 6 steps. And then finally, whenever you're looking for any innovations and the policies and the finance, you look at this particular sustainability goal. Everything you'll get here, inspired from. There are 17 categories for the sustainable development goals given by the United Nations. Take any one of them, and then you search on the United Nations at target level and all those. And you may also have to go and search from the nature.org and all that, and then you can synthesize for this any one of the goal and give the solutions. This is how the approach can be, an innovative approach, and it will contribute a lot to the innovative product. Coming to the policies, there are many policies. If you look at from the United Nations nation's directive to the all countries. And we see in India also there are many policies when it comes to the wind energy or solar energy are supporting for the green economy. And we are marching towards it. Solar project is really the wonderfully going in the India. If you look at the figures now in the last 3 to 4 years. And finance is also available. A lot of many schemes and subsidies if we are looking and giving the solutions for the green economy. So here, I thank you, and I'll share this PPT with you. And I thank the Alamuri Ratnamuri College of Engineering for organizing this particular program and inviting me for this ATAL FDP on the very first day. And also thankful to the AICT's ATAL program for giving this opportunity to all the institutions to arrange such a wonderful program and have the knowledge sharing among the different faculty members. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you for your valuable presentation, sir. And before moving ahead, I would like to give a little introduction about Dr. Kiran Bhole, sir. So, first of all, thank you so much, sir, to accept this invitation in a very short period. So, thank you so much, sir. And we are very truly honored to welcome and to having Dr. Kiran S. Bhole, Dean Research and Development and PGP at Sardar Patel College of Engineering, Mumbai. He is a distinguished academician and researcher. Dr. Bhole holds a PhD in mechanical engineering from IIT Bombay and has authored over 100 research publications in reputed national and international journals and conferences. He has successfully led several national sponsored projects worth over crore rupees, supported by DST, SERB, and other prestigious agencies. So we are privileged to have him as our chief guest and inaugural speaker for today's ceremony. And we look forward to his inspiring words, valuable insight in the future also. Thank you so much, sir. Now, it's my great honor, and moving ahead, so it's my great honor to introduce today's distinguished speaker, Dr. Deepak Shukla, sir. Dr. Shukla is a renowned expert in a field of sustainable development and green economics, known for his impact research and deep insight into the environmental and economic balance necessary for a sustainable future. We are truly privileged to have him with us today to share his valuable thoughts and expertise. Dr. Shukla, sir, please start with your PPT presentation. Thank you so much.
Good evening, Dr. Shilpa. Am I audible?
Yes, sir, you are audible. And screen
Okay. And this screen shared is visible?
Yes. It's visible, sir.
Okay. That's great. Okay. So, for this ATAL FDP, I thank Honorable Chairman, Honorable Chairman, In-Charge Principal, Dean Academics, FDP Coordinator, Dr. Shilpa Mishra, FDP Co-Coordinator, Dr. Ashwini, Chief Sagar. So today this topic is Introduction to Green Economy, Principles and Practices. The concept of green economy has received significant international...
Sorry to interrupt you, sir. Sir, can you make it full screen? Your PPT? It would be better to visible to all. Just click on this bottom side.
Okay, it's not visible?
It's visible, but it's in a smaller way.
Okay.
If you can click on this.
If I press F5, it will work, I think. Okay, let me see.
Yes, sir.
See here, right edge. The plus, you can zoom on.
It is.
This one.
You can click double click on it.
It's not working?
It's working, sir.
No, means the full screen is working.
No. It's not a full screen.
But I think I have to again log in, then only it will come.
No. Okay, sir. You just continue with the same slide, sir.
Okay.
Jitendra Singh, can you please stop sharing?
But still it is visible.
Yes, sir. Screen is visible.
But the text is not visible properly.
No, you open your PPT, sir. Just continue with that PPT, sir.
Okay, PPT is open now.
No, sir. No.
Acha.
Press F5.
Is it okay now?
Yes, sir. You
Hello.
can continue with this.
Yeah. Please continue, sir.
Yes, sir.
It's working. Means this
Yes, visible, sir. PPT is visible.
visible. So the concept of green economy has received significant international attention over the past few years, both as a tool to address the 2008 financial crisis as well as one of the two themes for the 2012 United Nations Conference on Sustainable Development. The principles for the green economy in the lead up to Rio Plus 20. Rio Plus 20 refers to the United Nations Conference on Sustainable Development held in Rio de Janeiro in June 2012, exactly 20 years after the first Earth Summit. So what we can see, there are several sets of green economy principles that were published in the lead up to Rio Plus 20, including those published by the Green Economy Coalition, Stakeholder Forum, and the International Chamber of Commerce, ICC, and the International Trade Union Confederation. The first is the publication by the United Nations Environment Management Group, which provides a system-wide perspective on the characteristics of a green economy that works for the poor. The second is the report published by the United Nations Secretary General's high-level panel on global sustainability, which was a key input to the Rio Plus 20 negotiations and included information and recommendations relating to the green economy. This Green Economy Coalition 2012 came with 9 principles of green economy. In this early 2012, the Green Economy Coalition drafted 9 principles, which were further redefined through various consultation processes. The principles built upon the work of this ITUC, the ICC, and the Northern Alliance for Sustainability, Stakeholder Forum, and the Earth Charter Initiative. These principles are that it delivers sustainable development, the Sustainable Development Principle, the Justice Principle, it talks about it delivers equity. The third one, it creates genuine prosperity and well-being for all, the Dignity Principle. The fourth, when we just talk about, it improves the natural world, which is very much required, the earth integrity, planetary boundaries, and precautionary principle. The inclusion principle is inclusive and participatory in decision making. The governance principle we see, which is accountable, shows accountability. The resilience principle builds economic, social, and environmental resilience. The efficiency principle delivers sustainable consumption and production. And ninth, the intergenerational principle invest for the future. The Stakeholder Forum, Bioregional and Earth Charter 2012 came up with 15 principles for the green economy. These principles were by the Stakeholder Forum, Bioregional, and the Earth Charter Initiative in the lead up to Rio Plus 20. These 15 principles represent a consolidation of existing international agreements and forward-thinking proposals being drawn from the Stockholm Declaration, the Rio Declaration, the Johannesburg Declaration, the Earth Charter, the One Planet Living Principles, the Green Economy Coalition, the Trade Union Congress, Just Transition Principles, the New Economics Foundation, which is visible Here also, we can see that 15 principles for the green economy, equitable distribution of wealth, economic equity and fairness guided by the principle of common but differentiated responsibilities, intergenerational equity, precautionary approach, the right to development, internalization of externalities, international cooperation, international liability, information, participation and accountability, sustainable consumption and production, strategic, coordinated and integrated planning to deliver sustainable development, the green economy and poverty alleviation, just transition, redefine well-being, gender equality, safeguard biodiversity, and prevent pollution of any part of the environment. We see that International Chamber of Commerce in 2011 came up with 10 conditions for a transition towards a green economy. These 10 conditions for the transition towards a green economy was prepared by the international ICC, which I told, task force on green economy and was published in late 2011. The conditions for a green economy starts talking, the first is social innovation. We just see awareness about the depth of global economic, environmental, and social challenges as well as new opportunities. The second one is education and skills, which are paramount for the operationalization on the green economy. Employment, on the other hand, has to be decent and meaningful employment. Environmental innovation, when we see resource efficiency and decoupling is required, life cycle approach has to be there. When you just see economic innovation, it should be open and competitive markets, metrics, accounting and reporting beyond GDP, finance and investment that drives innovation in private and public finance, and mutually reinforcing and cross-cutting elements deals with integrated environmental, social, economic policy and decision making, governance and partnership. I2UC, the International Trade Union Confederation, published this set of green economy principles in January 2012 to inform the Rio Plus 20 negotiation. In particular, to ensure that the green economy would deliver in terms of social equity and decent work. The 10 principles are supported by the international labor movement to promote a socially fair and inclusive green economy. These 10 principles, we can just see here, equity between and within countries, inclusiveness and participation of youth, women, poor, and low-skilled workers, transformation of traditional and creation of new green and decent jobs, respect for the right of workers and trade unions, fulfillment of social objectives, and satisfaction of human needs in the long term, including universal access to water, food, housing, energy, land, health, education, transport, and culture. Based on the efficient use of natural resources, prioritization of renewable sources, number 6, internalization of social and environmental costs, life cycle analysis, and aiming at being zero carbon and zero waste. Focusing on material productivity rather than on cutting labor costs. Just transition when we talk about for workers and communities that might be affected by change, including widening social protection schemes and developing social dialogue mechanisms on green economy policies. Promotion of democracy based on the real economy and be non-speculative. This ANPIT, North Alliance for Sustainability, move towards 5 working principles of an equitable green economy. One is missing. ANPED 2012, Principles for a Fair and Green Economy. They talked about 8 principles. The Earth Integrity Principle, which for green economy is required. The Earth, her natural communities and ecosystems possess the inalienable right to exist, flourish, and evolve, and to continue the vital cycles, structures, functions, and processes that sustain all beings. Every human has the duty to protect her. When we see the planetary boundaries principle, the planetary boundaries principle clearly establishes that human development is dependent on intact ecosystems and that there are limits to economic growth. Safe economic systems must respect such limits, and governments need to set clear long term targets to maintain a reliable operating space. The dignity principle upholds that every human being now and in the future has the right to livelihood. Poverty eradication and redistribution of wealth should be the main priority of governance and measured in those terms. The justice principle upholds fair sharing of all benefits and burdens. What does this include? This includes the use of natural resources, access to goods and services, and the responsibility to avoid and compensate for damages. All institutions, corporations, and decision makers need to be subject to the equal standards of accountability and personal responsibility for their decisions. The precautionary principle should be applied to ensure that new products and technologies do not have destructive or unexpected effects on environmental, social, and human well-being. The burden of proof lies with the developer or initiator, and problem shifting needs to be avoided. The resilience
Deepak sir,
yeah,
Dr. Deepak sir, really very sorry to disturb you within the session.
yeah.
There is a request from participants continuously. Can you please जो आपने स्क्रीन शेयर किया है ना सर, उसको थोड़ा सा प्रेजेंटेशन मोड पे लेके जाइए. जो बॉटम में देखिए जहाँ पे 54% दिख रहा है ना आपको.
अच्छा हाँ हाँ हाँ
हाँ हाँ हाँ हाँ, वहां पे आप बाजू में उसके देखो एक कप जैसा, एक ऐसा बाजू में 54% लिखा है. उसके आप लेफ्ट साइड में देखिए 54%. हाँ उसे, हाँ लेफ्ट साइड उसको, हाँ उसके बाजू में जाइए एंड वहां पे क्लिक कीजिए. दैट उसके बाजू में राइट साइड में. हाँ
It's
जहाँ
not
पे
working.
54
सर
नंबर लिखा.
फर्स्ट गो टू 54%.
हाँ yeah,
Just
I
go
उधर
to,
से
हाँ
लेफ्ट में जाओ,
हाँ
थोड़ा सा लेफ्ट में, लेफ्ट
लेफ्ट
लेफ्ट.
लेफ्ट.
हाँ
हाँ हाँ
बस,
यस,
क्लिक ऑन
क्लिक
दैट.
ऑन दैट, क्लिक ऑन दैट.
this F5 na okay
हाँ
this
हाँ यस,
the PPT show.
it will, yes, it will be PPT show, so everyone can visible and your screen is also be extended.
Is it okay for you now?
no.
Is it coming in
Yet
full
not
mode?
done, sir. No sir, not yet.
Okay, what I will do, I'll again
Yeah.
restart. No means
No, sir. You go on the
No
same
sir, no
mode.
need. You just
54%
go,
is there.
yeah,
54%. There
click
is a
on that.
zoom. Sir, here there is a minus and the plus sign is there. Beside
yeah.
beside the plus sign, there is a X kind of a thing. Click on that.
Yes, you can click on that also.
It's not working.
Not working.
I'm pressing
Okay.
plus also. I'm pressing yeah, this 54%.
No.
Mamila.
Okay. Can you click on this 10? The slide number is 10, no? Just click,
This is
just
10.
double click on it.
It is moving to next slide, but
Double click.
double click is also not working.
Not working. Okay. I think that software is not working there. Okay.
No, but the
Okay, sir,
slide is
please
still,
continue.
still the
Slides are visible, sir, but it is in a smaller vision.
okay. Yeah, understood. Okay, means text are visible.
Text and everything is visible. Anyway, sir, please continue, sir.
Okay.
There is actually, sir, you can click on this. You go on the upper side, sir. Home, insert, design, transition, animation, and slideshow.
Yeah.
Click
Slideshow.
on the slideshow.
Setup show.
Uh,
No.
setup. Uh, setup show.
No.
Leave, sir. We have to go with this
No.
only. Sir, you
1
please
minute.
continue.
I got it. I'll just exit, and what I will do, I'll put first in this slideshow mode, and then again I log in. It will work.
Okay, no issues, sir. Please,
I'll do that.
participant, please give. Yes, sir. You can.
It will take maximum 2 minutes.
Participant, please wait for 2 minutes. It will be good for all of us.
I'll close it.
Thank you, sir.
Meanwhile, Dr. Silpa ma'am,
Sir. Yes, sir.
can you elaborate on our next session and other thing? No, so it would be better so we can utilize the time.
Yeah, after this, we will start with Dr. Prasad Kanzode, sir. So, Dr. Kanzode, sir, we will start after this session with you, sir. And if Principal, sir, is there, so we can have some words from Principal, sir, also.
Yes, ma'am. Let me connect with her.
Yeah, please.
I'll update you.
Yes. So we can, we can invite again Principal, sir, for him have some inspiring words from him, sir. So, dear all, the ATAL FDP aims to bring together experts, all researchers, to deliberate on the importance of green and sustainable economy. This is very important us, an economy that balances growth with environmental responsibility and social equity. So, over the coming days, we will engage in interactive sessions like this only. So, we are deeply grateful to our management and you all for their constant encouragement, and to AICT ATAL Academy for giving us opportunity to host this significant program. Dear friends, thank you very much to attend this session and make it successful. Thank you so much. Just give us 2 minutes. We will start the session again.
Yes, ma'am. Principal will take another 10 minutes. We need to wait.
Okay, no worries, sir. Deepak Shukla, sir, is ready with his PPT. He will log in again within 2 minutes. We have Dr. Prasad, sir, also. We honored with his presence. Thank you so much, sir. And it is thank you, yes, that you accepted my invitation in a very short period. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
In fact, madam, I wish to just check my screen sharing if you allow me.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So that further our issue should
Yes,
get
sir. We
resolved.
can save our time. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It
Now,
is there.
my full screen is coming, I guess.
Yes, sir, visible. Screen
Yes,
is
sir. It
visible.
is Gila.
Full screen. Full screen.
Full screen. Yes, sir.
Correct. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, sir. I will remove it from share. Thank you.
Dr. Shukla sir is ready with his PPT also, and actually there is little glitch with his software, so he will again start with his PPT as it was. Deepak sir, you can start with your PPT, sir. Please share your screen. Rajesh sir, please unmute Dr. Shukla sir also.
Yes, ma'am.
Please.
उनको co-host ही बना दीजिए sir.
वो actually left हुए हैं.
Deepak Shukla sir, na?
Yes, Deepak
Because
Shukla.
of the, yes, Deepak Shukla sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Now you are a co-host. You can share the screen.
So please try to unmute yourself, sir. Please unmute yourself first, sir. Yes,
I did
sir.
that.
Yes. Yeah, it's echoing, sir. So you have to shut down any one visit also.
One device, one mobile
Yes,
or
one device, sir.
This
Mobile
now
or
device.
screen is coming.
Yes,
properly,
sir. Coming.
Little bigger.
Yes, sir.
Some parts are cutting.
Cutting, sir.
Sir, yes. Do one thing. There is a slideshow now. In besides this screen, there
I'm
is
doing
cross.
that. It is
Yes.
not moving. It is not moving.
Achha, okay. So don't worry, sir. Just share your screen and start with yourself. I'll try to share your screen also from here. It will start. If it will work, I'll start your screen from here also. You just start, sir.
You share the screen. Okay, I'll tell you the number.
Yes. You just start. I'll start your screen from here also. It will allow the software. Then I'll start again, sir. And you can continue with my screen also. Okay.
So I was at slide number 10.
Sir, better to reduce it to 54 again.
Pardon?
Rather than 100%.
It
Better
is not.
to reduce the size. The matter is cut down, na? So it is
हाँ.
better to be there at 54. It will be the good one.
Again, I'll take 1 minute. Okay, don't worry. It's
दीपक सर इसको 60% पे रख लीजिए, स्लाइड दिखाई देगा।
हाँ,
हाँ,
slide
अभी लॉग
दिखाई
हमारा मैटर
देगा।
कट
Yes,
गया
yes.
है, इसलिए हमें पूरा
हाँ,
समझ
हाँ,
में
हाँ.
नहीं आ रहा है।
मैं वो ये करूंगा अभी, फिर से लॉग इन करना पड़ेगा
नहीं
तभी
नहीं
होगा।
सर,
नहीं सर,
लॉगिन नहीं
लॉगिन
कर,
नहीं कीजिएगा,
आप इसी पे
100% को रिड्यूस कीजिएगा, वो माइनस वाले बटन पे क्लिक कीजिए, हो जाएगा।
I think sir is joined from Nagaland, na? So there may be some network issue
हाँ,
coming over
could
there
be.
with his side also. So it will create the issues because the second speaker's links are also there, na?
Let me see once again.
वीकेंड सर। इधर पालो, अरे पालो कौन है? दीपक सर, दीपक सर, कैन यू हियर मी सर?
दीपक सर, आप स्टार्ट कर सकते हैं। मैं यहाँ
अभी स्क्रीन
से
इज
स्क्रीन
विजिबल।
शेयर कर रही हूँ सर, सो यू जस्ट स्टार्ट। ओके, yes sir, you can start with this 10th slide.
दीपक सर, कैन यू हियर मी?
Sir, please check. I think he is unmuted again. Oh, sorry, muted again. Rajesh sir, please check.
Yeah, I made him a co-host only.
नहीं, बट आपको
दीपक सर,
check करना पड़ेगा। वो जब अगेन लॉगिन करते हैं तो वो म्यूट हो जाते हैं।
दीपक सर आवाज आ रही है आपको?
Please unmute yourself, sir. Also, I am sharing your screen from my side. You just continue with this.
हाँ, now it is unmuted.
Yeah, and sir, मैंने आपका स्क्रीन यहाँ से शेयर किया है। आप
हाँ,
मैं
हाँ.
कंटिन्यू करती हूँ, आप बोलिए।
ठीक है, स्लाइड
जी, जी।
नंबर
it is a slide number 10.
10.
Yes, yes.
So ANPAID, the North Alliance for Sustainability, which is an international not-for-profit organization representing a network of NGOs in the Northern Hemisphere, its principles. The 8 principles being the Earth principle, the Earth, and I have done this because in that time I'll come to 5, the precautionary principle. The precautionary principle should be to ensure that new products and technologies do not have destructive or unexpected effects on environmental, social, or human well-being. the burden of proof lies with the developer or initiator, and problem shifting needs to be avoided. The resilience principle emphasizes that diversity and diversification are preconditions for sustainability and quality of life. A diversity of organizational model and governance levels need to be cultivated, along with diversified economic activity that minimizes commodity dependence. The governance principle, where all policies, rules, and regulations need to be transparent, and participatory negotiations that include all affected people. Structural transformations should be driven by appropriate public investments that guarantee benefit sharing. The beyond GDP principle. The beyond GDP principle recognizes the inherent limits and distorting effects of using GDP as a measure of progress and welfare. Policy goals and monitoring need to be guided by integrated measures on environmental, social, human, and economic well-being, taking into account diverse interpretations of human welfare. Slide 11. When we come to the Danish 92 Group 2012, 5 working principles, we talk about published in a report entitled Building on Equitable Green Economy, in which it articulated 5 key working principles which together form a filter to inform policy and market decisions in progressing an equitable green economy. It is drafted by an independent group with representatives from India, Brazil, Tanzania, and China, which lays out a Southern Hemisphere perspective on how a green economy must be designed to contribute to sustainable development. 5 working principles of an equitable green economy. The equitable green economy, in its ambition, links to policies specifying clear goals for key cross-cutting prerequisites. The first one, which we see here on the screen, enabling conditions to address systematic distortions and dysfunctionalities in order to establish the foundation for equitable transformation and achieving sustainable development. The clear objectives. The equitable green economy establishes clear objectives for the necessary means for action to be mobilized, where we use technology, capacity, finance, and defines the approach, nature, and profile of these means. Example I take, the role of technology within the context of building an equitable green economy. The equitable green economy creates the necessary aligned framework of institutions at all levels, with clearly defined roles and mandates to enable them to actively advance an equitable green economy. The equitable green economy is transparent and engages all involved and affected actors. Number 4, with powerful actors having clearly defined responsibilities and forms of accountability, while making sure other stakeholders are empowered to act both as beneficiaries of and contributors to the green economy. The 5th one, decision on the equitable green economy include clear timelines for action to achieve objectives, introduce new systems for measuring progress and success, and integrated being of people, place, and the planet. Yes, number 12. So working towards a balanced and inclusive green economy, which is really required. In 2011, UN system-wide perspective on the green economy, and the publication, UN articulated a series of expected characteristics of a green economy that works for the poor. The report was published to facilitate a common understanding of green economy and measures required for the transition in the lead up to Rio Plus 20. It maintains growth and reduces emissions for the economy as a whole, while promoting the creation of jobs and other economic opportunities in sectors that predominantly employ the poor. Number two, it generates adequate amounts of public revenues to allow investment in social protection and quality services with equitable access by the poor. Number three, it retains biodiversity and ecosystem services while seeking to maintain in sustainable ways the livelihoods of the poor who are directly dependent on them. Number four, it enhances energy and resource efficiency in the economy, including through the equitable access to energy by the poor and the promotion of its efficient use. It also ensures resilience to environmental and other risk factors through developing adaptive capacities. Then we are coming to Global Sustainability Panel. Slide 13. In 2011, the United Nations Secretary General High Level Panel and Global Sustainability published its reports on a critical input for Rio Plus 20, Resilient People, Resilient Planet, a future worth choosing. The publication did not include an explicit set of principles for green economy. However, it did provide guidance on the characteristics of green economy, or what we can say green growth. For the purpose of this analysis, some characteristics have been extracted, being it is a potential engine for sustainable development and stimulates economic growth needed for poverty eradication. It can provide a comprehensive approach to sustainable development when tailored for different countries, localities, or regions based on their needs and situation and complemented with social protection to ensure inclusivity and stability. The second one takes a long-term perspective and is a resilient growth model capable of withstanding external shocks. It measures progress beyond GDP. It promotes employment, fosters green business, and generates green jobs. It emphasizes technology and innovation, cooperation, and institution. It sends accurate prices signals by including social and environmental costs in pricing mechanism. It ensures that finance is used to lay the foundations for higher sustainable development performance where financial returns are satisfactory. It also promotes energy from low carbon and renewable sources and energy efficiency. It addresses resource scarcity and improves the environment and natural assets, including ecosystems and biodiversity, through improved and enhanced natural asset and resource management. It can facilitate stakeholder involvement, participation, and cooperation. So what happens, seeing all these things, a guide comes to common green economy principles, which is somewhere around, it is 26, out of which when we will see, we'll talk about social, economic. The first one is a means for achieving sustainable development, maintains economic growth, creates decent work and green jobs, is resilient to risks and shocks, is low carbon, low emissions, is resource and energy efficient, respects planetary boundaries or ecological limits or scarcity, facilitates education and skill development, drives innovation, uses integrated decision making, measures beyond GDP, indicators. Next, national sovereignty, international liability, right to development, equitable, fair, and just between and within countries and between generations, protects biodiversity, slide 16, protects biodiversity and ecosystems, poverty reduction, livelihoods and social protection, access to essential services, promotes international cooperation, avoids conditional ties, common but differentiated responsibilities, sustainable lifestyles, Governance inclusive, democratic, participatory, accountable, transparent, stability, rule of law, effective institutions, regulations, legislation, open and competitive markets that avoid trade restrictions, precautionary approach, and internalizes externality. Based on all this, what we have seen, the 11 most common green economy principles identified as a means for achieving sustainable development. It is interesting to note that the two most common principles identified relate to the social dimension, that is, the need for the green economy to create jobs as well as to promote good governance through inclusivity, accountability, and transparency. Other areas of particular commonality amongst the set of principles include that the green economy should eradicate poverty, increase equity, enhance resource and energy efficiency, and measure progress beyond GDP, which are listed here. The green economy is a means for achieving sustainable development. The green economy should create decent work and green jobs. The green economy is resource and energy efficient. The green economy respects planetary boundaries or ecological limits or scarcity. The green economy uses integrated decision making. The green economy measures progress beyond GDP, uses appropriate indicators, metrics. The green economy is equitable, fair, and just between and within countries and between generations. The green economy protects biodiversity and ecosystems. Next, the green economy delivers. Next slide. The green economy internalizes externalities. With all this, I'll be just coming to now this green economy and its application part, the practices. I think we should move to number 19. Here we can see the principles and the prevailing practices which is going on. Some examples I have collected or some practices which is going on which I have taken. Well-being. The first one which I am taking here. A green economy must create genuine, sustained, shared well-being. As well-being principle of the green economy aims to enhance human well-being and social equity while significantly reducing environmental risk and ecological scarcities. In other words, the ultimate goal is not just economic growth, but a better quality of life for all within the planet's ecological limits. And it focuses on human-centered development. What does it mean? Focuses on improving people's quality of life, health, education, security, and happiness. Recognizes that economic growth is a means to an end, not the end itself. Promotes fair access to resources and opportunities. When we talk about social equity and justice, it ensures benefits of green growth and shared fairly across society. Social equity and justice reduces poverty and social inequality, prioritizes vulnerable and marginalized groups in green transition. Here, environmental well-being also comes into picture, which protects the ecosystems and biodiversity that supports life and livelihoods, ensures clean air, which is very much required, water, soil, essential for human health and happiness. No, it is not required. Just go before. Okay. Encourages sustainable resource use for long-term prosperity. Beyond GDP metrics, when we talk about, it promotes alternative measures of progress, such as the Genuine Progress Indicator, Human Development Index, gross national happiness. It recognizes that true prosperity includes not non-economic factors like community, culture, and environment. Practices I'm just talking about under well-being, investment in green jobs that improve livelihoods and health, expanding access to clean energy and water, urban planning, and prioritizes livable, low pollution communities, education and skills training for sustainable development, employment. Next slide, please. Investment in green jobs that improve livelihoods and health. It reduces environmental impact, adapt or mitigate, where we can just see that Kenya's geothermal energy expansion created thousands of jobs while reducing dependence on fossil fuels and cutting air pollution. In India, solar rooftop program provided employment for youth and women in installation and maintenance. European retrofitting projects improved energy efficiency of homes, reducing energy poverty and improving indoor air quality. In Brazil, reforestation initiatives offered rural jobs in tree planting while restoring biodiversity and protecting water resources. The second one, when we talk about expanding access to clean energy and water, expanding access to clean energy and safer water is one of the most effective strategies to improve livelihoods, health, and climate resilience, especially in developing and rural communities. Below is an Ethiopia and Kenya solar power irrigation systems have improved crop yields, reduced diesel dependency, and provided steady income to farmers, especially women. In India, solar mini grids power water purification units, providing villages with affordable, clean drinking water. Slide 21, please. Okay. Urban planning that prioritizes livable, low pollution communities. So, practice which is being done in Copenhagen, Denmark, 62% of residents commute by bicycle. The city aims for carbon neutrality by 2025, which is going on. Singapore, integrated land use, transport, and green infrastructure make it one of the cleanest and most livable cities globally. Bogota, Colombia, car-free. Ciclovia, Sundays encourage walking, cycling, and community activity. Freiburg, Germany, a model eco-city emphasizing solar energy, car-free zones, and community-led design. Now coming to education and skill training for sustainable development. These are essential pillars for achieving inclusive growth, climate resilience, and a just transition to a green economy. We see that Germany's dual education system, what it does, combines classroom learning with on-the-job training in renewable energy and green tech sectors. Costa Rica's Green Skills Initiative, national curriculum reform, integrated environmental management, and ecotourism training. In South Africa, Green Economy Accord, partnership between government, labor, and industry to create training programs in clean energy and water waste recycling. India's Skill Council for Green Jobs, playing its own role, certifies workers in solar, wind, and sustainable construction sectors, boosting youth employment. Now coming to justice, which is slide number 22. A green economy emphasizes equity, equality, community, cohesion, social justice, and supporting human rights, especially the rights of marginalized minorities. Is about ensuring that the shift towards sustainability is equitable, inclusive, and fair for all people. It seeks a just transition and serves the interest of all citizens, including those yet to be born. So what does it emphasize on? Just transition for workers, which is mentioned in slide number 23. So just transition for workers, you see in Germany, coal regions like Ruhr Valley received multi-year funding for workforce retraining and industrial diversification. In Canada, Alberta, programs for oil sands workers include skills upgrading for renewable energy and environmental remediation jobs. The inclusive green job creation. When we talk about here in India, we see India's Skill Council for Green Jobs trains youth and women in solar energy, organic farming, and green construction. In Kenya, solar microgrid projects employ local technicians, especially women, for installation and maintenance. In slide number 24, we see that community participation and empowerment, what it focuses on. Denmark, local communities own and manage wind farms, receive profits and decision-making power. South Africa, community engagement in municipal solar projects ensures local access and governance. When we see equitable access to green services, in Bangladesh, we see solar home systems program provides affordable clean energy to millions in rural households. In Brazil, low-income communities receive solar energy and training in maintenance. When we come to planetary boundaries on slide number 25, we see that the planetary boundaries principle in the context of a green economy, which is visible on slide number 25, the planetary boundaries principle in the context of a green economy is about ensuring that economic development stays within the Earth's ecological limits. It links sustainability to ecological science, emphasizing that human activities, including production, consumption, and economic growth, must not push the planet beyond critical thresholds that maintain a stable and resilient biosphere. It defends nature, functions, and limits and protects biodiversity, soil, water, air, and other ecosystems. The applications, when we just talk about, we see in case of climate change, with CO2 emissions and radiative forcing, Germany's energy, we can see on slide number 26, Germany's Costa Rica national renewable energy programs achieving near 100% electricity from renewables. In biodiversity loss, we see that Costa Rica's payment for ecosystem services incentivizes forest protection. European Union Natura 2000 network of protected areas promoting sustainable land use. Land system change. Agroforestry programs in Kenya and India restore degraded lands while producing food and income. When we just talk about freshwater use, freshwater efficient technologies, sustainable irrigation, wastewater recycling is being done. In Netherlands, integrated water management keeps freshwater withdrawals within sustainable limits. Singapore's Any Water program recycles water for urban uses. The biological flows, nitrogen and phosphorus. Action taken are circular agriculture, nutrient recycling, reducing fertilizer runoff. And in Denmark, precision farming reduces nitrogen pollution in waterways. Urban compositing programs in European cities recycle organic waste into soil nutrients. Chemical pollution or novel entities. This regulate toxic elements, microplastics, and industrial wastes. European Union REACH regulation controls chemical use and encourages safer alternatives. Ocean acidification. Action has to be taken to reduce CO2 emissions, restore coastal ecosystems. Mangrove restoration projects in Southeast Asia absorb carbon and protect coastal biodiversity. Then coming to atmospheric aerosol loading, China's Clean Air Action Plan reduce particulate matter emissions in major cities. It's such a beautiful thing. Stratospheric stratospheric ozone depletion. You just see phase out ozone depleting substances in industry and refrigeration, which were the major causes. So in Montreal Protocol, global agreement to eliminate CFCs, chlorofluorocarbons, and HFCs, still protecting ozone layer. In efficiency and sufficiency, when we talk about what it is, the efficiency and sufficiency principle is a key concept in the green economy. It focuses on using resources wisely and limiting unnecessary consumption to achieve sustainability without compromising human well-being, which is also being shown. A green economy is low carbon, diverse, and circular. It recognizes that our single biggest economic challenge is the need to create prosperity within planetary boundaries and align economic incentives with true cost to society. So in practice, what we see, example, Germany energy efficiency programs in energy, which combines high efficiency technology with consumer awareness campaigns. In Singapore, Energy Conservation Act, slide number 2030. Singapore's Energy Conservation Act encourages both industrial and residential energy savings. Here, when we talk about efficiency, energy efficient appliances, LEDs, and industrial processes, smart grids, and demand side management to optimize energy use. What it does? Reduces energy demand through behavioral changes, turning off unused devices, adjusting thermostats, adopting passive cooling or heating. When we talk about transport, Copenhagen, extensive cycling infrastructure reduces car use. In Amsterdam, urban planning encourages mixed use neighborhoods, reducing community needs. So what is just what we can make out? Fuel efficient cars, electric vehicles, and optimized logistics. For what? Promote public transport, walking, cycling, and telecommuting to reduce travel demand. When you talk about building and urban planning, somewhere passive houses standard has to be met, where Germany and Europe are doing. Drastically reduces energy use in buildings. Co-living and co-working spaces reduce resource use per person. In case of food and agriculture, we see that Denmark's food waste, on slide number 32, you can see Denmark's food waste reduction programs engage both businesses and consumers. Also, agroecology practices in India and Kenya optimize yield while conserving resources. What efficiency it shows? Precision agriculture to optimize water, fertilizers, and pesticides. Then we talk about production and industry. In practice, interface carpets in USA and EU, European Union. Closed loop carpet recycling reduces material consumption. Two libraries in European cities reduce the need for individual ownership of infrequently used tools. Now coming to the good governance, which is the fifth one on slide number 32 here, for being in practice, the last one I have taken here. The good governance principle in the green economy, what does it do? It should emphasize, and it does. The good governance principle emphasizes transparent, accountable, participatory, and effective decision making to ensure that environmental, social, and economic objectives are achieved fairly and sustainability, which are the three pillars. In the context of green economy, it ensures that the transition to renewable energy and low carbon solutions is equitable, efficient, and resilient. So we just see when we talk about policy and regulation, European Union renewable energy on slide number 33, you'll see that European Union Renewable Energy Directive sets binding targets and regulatory frameworks for member states. India's renewable energy development programs, which is transparent auction systems for solar and wind projects. When we talk about stakeholder participation, it includes local communities, civil society, private sector in planning and decision making, where Denmark comes into picture in South Africa. Denmark community ownership model in wind energy projects allows citizens to invest and benefit directly. In South Africa, local communities consulted and involved in municipal solar projects. So their participation is showing that how the community are coming together. When we see the transparency and information access, we see that Germany, the online platforms show energy generation, pricing, and project progresses. In Brazil, public participation portals for environmental licensing of hydro and solar projects. Accountability and rule of law. It enforces environmental standards, labor protections, and financial compliance in green energy projects. Where we can see here that USA environmental protection energy regulations ensure wind and solar projects comply with environmental laws. We can also see Morocco's Noor solar project. Oversight mechanisms monitor environmental and social impacts. When we see institutional effectiveness, what actually it is? The institution should be strengthened that manage energy transition, subsidies, and grid integration. Where in South Korea, government agencies coordinate renewable energy development with efficiency and social impact goals. In Costa Rica, state-led renewable energy planning with strong monitoring ensures near 100% renewable electricity. We see that the green economy is a universal and transformative change to the global status quo. It will require a fundamental shift in government priorities. Achieving this change will not be easy, but it is necessary if we are ever to achieve the sustainable development goals. Thank you. The next slides are the quiz questions, so better move to the last slide. The last 66th slide. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much, sir. So,
thank you.
Thank you. Yeah. So, I would like to extend our heartfelt gratitude to Dr. Deepak sir for sharing his insightful views on the topic green economy. Sir, your words have truly inspired us to think deeply about how economic growth and environmental sustainability can go hand in hand, sir. So I would like to invite my co-coordinator, Dr. Ashwini Shirsagar ma'am, to have some words, to share her words.
Yes, sir.
Thank you so much.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Really very thank you to Deepak sir. With so much patience and all the technical issues, you guide us very well and discuss with a new topic because this is our first session. Tech issues we face. Unfortunately, that YouTube live session is also not properly working. But I sincerely thank you to Deepak sir, you also, and this is not end of our journey with our college. We will go ahead with so many other things and different topic. We need your guidance, and we will carry on with your guidance, sir. Please be there for the second session also.
Thank you.
And
yes, I'll be there. Just 1 minute. Okay, I'll take 1 minute only.
Yes, sir. Please,
okay.
please. Yes, sir, please.
So because because session ended in some way, some mishap was there, but still some again the voice is coming from other side. It's not clear now. So I think some network problem started right now. More problems started. So
Yes, yes, yes.
but I'll be
Yes,
there.
yes, yes.
I'm there. Thank you. Thank you.
Yes, yes, yes. Only one important announcement I have to do. Dear participants, for the second session, we are going to share a new fresh link from another Zoom. We resolve our issue. The problem with our current link is that here we are there with 100 limit, and unfortunately YouTube live जो चल रहा था उसका वीडियो प्ले नहीं हो रहा है, and that digital team is also left from office. So this we are going to share the Zoom link to you, all of you. Please join the second link which we are going to share on your what we say अपना जो अटल FDP जो group है, that if you please join this link, you will be there for the things. I will share the link in a chat box also, so everyone will aware about the thing. But we try to resolve the things, and please be there in the second session. And the second session is much more interesting with sir. So please join this link. We are going to close this link and start the new link with a 5 minutes break. Please join the link which we shared you, all of you, in the Atal FDP group. Please be over there. If there is any other question, you can go ahead with this link also. You can ask the question to Deepak sir if you have any doubts, but that link is also going to activate it soon. So please join the second link which we share on the group also.
Okay, so Mr. Naresh, you want to ask something to the
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, you can go ahead with the discussion with this.
Yes, sir.
Good evening,
Shilpa
ma'am.
madam, can you please handle the question answer session over here?
Yes, yes.
Join and handle the second link.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah, please.
Mr. Naresh, you can ask. Start.
Ma'am,
Yes.
good evening, ma'am. This is Naresh,
Yes, yes.
working as an assistant professor in Chris College of Engineering and Technology, Andhra Pradesh, ma'am. The section is well and good, ma'am. But if we share the PPTs, so the concept is in-depth concept. If we share the PPTs also, it is very useful for us.
Of course, sir. We will try to share this PPT on the same group, same FDP group, and you can take the help from that PPT also, sir. And if you ask something to Dr. Deepak sir directly, you can ask here, sir. So before moving ahead, you can ask anything. Then we will go ahead, sir.
Ma'am, this PPT means this presentation.
Yes, yes.
Related YouTube link what you are shared in the group, that is workable, ma'am. This presentation means this FDP related YouTube link will be shared in the FDP group.
Yes, yes, yes.
Maybe in the tomorrow we can listen that same class, ma'am.
Sure, sir. We will try
Okay,
this.
ma'am.
Okay.
Okay, it is really helpful for us, ma'am.
Of course, sir.
Along with PPT and this live class and the YouTube means that particular recorded class is very useful for us. So why? Because the topic is a unique topic.
Okay.
That's the reason I'm asking.
Sure, sir. And dear all, if you have any doubts, any query, you can ask Deepak Shukla sir, or we can move ahead. Okay. So before moving ahead, I would like to thank you again to Deepak Shukla sir. Your practical examples and thoughtful explanations have not only enhanced our understanding, but also motivated us to take small yet meaningful steps towards a green future. So thank you once again, sir, for taking out your valuable time to guide and enlighten us today. We are truly grateful for your presence and wisdom. Thank you so much, sir. And moving ahead, I would like to present here Dr. Prasad Kansore, Sir, serving as a principal at Lokmanya Tilak Mahavidyalaya, Vani is a distinguished academician with over 21 years of experience in higher education. A PhD in global finance, he has consistently excelled throughout his academic career, securing top universities merits in MCOM and BCom. He is actively involved in academic governance as a member of various boards of studies and academic councils across reputed universities also. With 4 registered PhD scholars under his guidance, his research contribution strengthened the field of commerce and management. His career goal is to foster inclusive and quality higher education for the holistic development of all stakeholders. Thank you so much, sir. Dr. Prasad Kansore, sir. If you're there, sir, so we can start with your session also. Or we can take 5 minutes. Then after 5 minutes, we can start this session, sir. Dear all, we will start the next session sharp 8 o'clock with Dr. Prasad Kansore, sir.
Yes, ma'am. Dear all, you could join. You could join with this new link. A Zoom link has been shared on the chat box. So you can join by sharp by 8 p.m. We will be winding up this session and we'll rejoin on the new Zoom link. So thank you all. Thank you all for joining this session. We'll start with the second session with a new Zoom link. Thank you, Ashwini ma'am. Thank you, Silpa ma'am, and all other dignities and faculties.
Yes,
Thank
sir.
you all.